Everybody, Craig here. Just want to go over a couple things before iOS 6 comes out on Wednesday, September 19th. Basically, saving your SHSH blobs. That's the biggest thing because when iOS 6 comes out, depending on which jailbreaker or hacker wants to go ahead and jailbreak it, and now we have another processor, an A6 processor in the iPhone 5 coming out. So, I mean, it's just, when iOS 4 was around, it was there was a ton of jailbreakers and jailbreaks were happening all over the place. But I noticed when iOS 5 comes around, we had to wait around for the jailbreaks, and it was really only one person doing it, Pod2G, and then the dev team would go ahead and do their tool and Redstone and all that good stuff, and add support for different things. But really, the only one finding exploits was Pod2G. So, with that said, I know you're probably going to want to upgrade to check out the cool new features on iOS 6. And if you're ever going to want to downgrade because you can't live without a jailbroken device, you want to do this. So let's go over how to save your SHSH blobs. And I think the easiest way is if you're already jailbroken, you want to go ahead and open Cydia, and you're going to be downloading this. So go ahead and open Cydia. Once you open Cydia, search for this. Okay, you're going to hit search, then search for SHSHIT. Okay, and then you're going to want to find the one, and it's free. You're going to want to find the one with the Big Boss, coming out of the Big Boss source. A lot of different sources have this, but this is the one you want because this is the original, the Big Boss one. So when you do, you're going to download it. It's going to be right there on your home screen. You're going to click on it. You're going to open it up, and this is what you're going to be looking at. Okay, go ahead and tap on this called Via Cydia and hit save. Okay, and it's going to say, hey, it saved successfully. And then you're going to go ahead and hit manage SHSH. When you hit Via Cydia, it'll have a little check mark in there. It has. So Cydia has my 5.0.1, 5.1.1, and 5.1. So, when you save them via Cydia, that's the way I like to do it because it's safe. Actually, I do it both. I save it via Cydia, and I also save it locally on my computer. But okay, and then you're good to go. Once it's saved in Cydia, you're good, and that way you'll be able to downgrade. I have another video where I downgraded. I think it was 5.1.1 to 5.0.1, but you might want to check that out to see how I downgraded. You'll see it's in my videos. It's a downgrade to whatever to whatever. But that's how to save it with this, and this is, I think, by far the easiest way to save your SHSH blobs. And I'm going to show you another way too. And like I said, I save my SHSH blobs with both, just to, like I said, to have them locally on my computer and to have them at the Cydia server. But go ahead and go to this website right here. The link will be in the description. And this is the Tiny Umbrella firmware, which used to work really good when you downgraded. You used to be able to just use it. But go ahead and download whatever you got, Windows or Mac. And then the program will look like this, and I have a Mac, but Windows should be the same. You'll open up in the General tab, go ahead and click on Advanced, and remember how I showed you how to submit your SHSH blobs with that iSHSHIT app through Cydia. Well, basically, if you check this, request from Cydia, SHSH from Cydia, it's going to see which SHSH blobs you have in the Cydia server, and then it's going to put them locally on your computer. While we're here, go ahead and I want you to highlight this and copy it. So if you have a Mac, Command C. If you have a Windows computer, Control C. Go ahead and copy that. So save all available SHSH blobs and request from Cydia, and go ahead and have these checked. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and click on my iPhone, okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and click Save SHSH. If you see in the general, it's going, but I want you to look at this log, okay. Alright, so see how it says Cydia does have your SHSH, that means that it found the SHSH blobs at the Cydia server and now it put it locally on my computer. If you have a Mac, like I said, go ahead and copy this, and now we're going to go to Finder. Okay, you're going to go to Go, and then go to Folder. Okay, and then Command V, paste the that directory in there, and then you hit Go, and there's your SHSH blobs. Okay, and like I said, when you want to use these SHSH blobs, go to my downgrade video so you can see how to use them. Everybody is probably going to be confused and say, what do I do with these things when I get them? I don't even know what they are or whatever. Well, step one is save them. Step two is you can follow my downgrade video if you ever want to download to a certain firmware, but you cannot downgrade to a firmware unless you have that firmware's signed SHSH blobs, which right now, if you've never done this before, the only thing you can have signed right now is 5.1.1. So go ahead and upgrade to 5.1.1, and which is right now, and go ahead and save that SHSH blob. That's my video. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. If somebody asks a question, I appreciate anybody for answering it. And that's all I got. Thanks, guys.